Welcome to the channel. The 1946 wheat penny, also known as the Lincoln wheat cent, is a copper 1-cent coin from the United States that holds historical significance, collector value, and subtle rarity depending on its mint mark, condition, and strike quality. After the war-era 1943 steel cents and the temporary zinc-coated composition, the U.S. Mint returned to using 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc for 1946 pennies. There were 3 mint varieties produced: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia Mint produced the largest quantity with over 991 million coins, followed by Denver with over 315 million and San Francisco with over 198 million. These coins feature Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse shows 2 wheat stalks with the words 1 cent and United States of America, which is why the coin is commonly called a wheat penny. The 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark in fine, F12. Condition usually shows moderate wear on Lincoln's face and hair, but all letters and the date should be readable and rims mostly visible. Such a coin is worth around 10 cents to 15 cents in today's collector market. If the coin is in very fine VF20 condition, with stronger details and only moderate wear, its value may rise to 20 cents to 25 cents. In extremely fine YF40 condition, where Lincoln's hair and cheek retain much of their detail, the coin can fetch between 30 cents to 40 cents. In about uncirculated $50 to $58, values go up to 75 cents to $1.50, especially if the coin still shows traces of mint luster. Uncirculated or mint state, MS60, MS67. Examples have no wear and sharp strike, with red-toned coins being most valuable. A 1946 wheat penny in MS63 red RD. Condition can sell for $3 to $5, and in MS65 RD, prices jump to $15 to $25 or more, especially if graded by PCGS or NGC. In MS67 RD, the coin can command prices exceeding $100 due to its rarity in such pristine condition. The Denver and San Francisco issues often trade for slightly more, particularly in high mint state grades. Another factor affecting the value is the presence of errors and varieties. Some 1946 wheat pennies have noticeable die cracks, repunched mint marks, RPMs, or double die errors. A clear repunched D mint mark from the Denver Mint or a double die obverse, DDO, error can increase the value to $10 to over $100, depending on visibility and coin grade. Collectors also favor coins with even chocolate brown toning or full red luster, with no scratches, corrosion, or spots. However, damaged, heavily worn, or cleaned coins are often worth only copper melt value, approximately 2 to 3 cents. The coin holds sentimental and collectible value as part of the early post-World War II era, when America was recovering economically. Though not rare in low grades, the 1946 wheat penny remains a favorite among collectors due to its history, copper content, and accessibility. Those building a full Lincoln cent set often seek all 3 mint marks for this year, ideally in high grades. Whether kept as a historical artifact, a collectible in a coin folder, or a potential long-term investment in mint condition, the 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark continues to hold a steady place in the world of numismatics. The 1984 1-cent coin from the United States, known as the Lincoln Memorial Cent, is a significant piece in modern American numismatics and remains highly popular among collectors due to its large mintage, historical context, and one famous error variety. Issued by the U.S. Mint, this coin features a right-facing portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse front, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse back, designed by Frank Gasparo, where you can actually see a tiny depiction of the seated Lincoln statue inside the memorial, a unique touch on a coin of this size. The coin was minted at 3 locations in 1984: the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark; the Denver Mint, mint mark D; and the San Francisco Mint, mint mark S, which struck only proof coins. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 8.15 billion coins. Denver produced about 5.57 billion. And San Francisco struck roughly 3.3 million high-quality proofs. After mid-1982, the U.S. Mint transitioned to a composition of 97.5% zinc with a thin 2.5% copper plating to reduce costs, meaning that almost all 1984 pennies are copper-coated zinc rather than solid copper. These zinc core cents are vulnerable to corrosion or zinc rot if the copper layer is breached. In terms of value, a standard 1984 Lincoln cent in circulated condition, grades like good, very good, fine, or very fine, is extremely common and usually worth only face value, 1 cent, unless collected in bulk or in high-grade rolls. These coins will typically show where on Lincoln's face, coat, and hair, and on the reverse, the steps of the Lincoln Memorial will appear flat or blended. In extremely fine YEF 40, or about uncirculated 50 to 58 Australian dollars, condition, the coin retains more detail and slight mint luster, but still only brings 5 cents to 10 cents in most markets. The real value comes in mint state, uncirculated grades, starting from MS60 upward. A 1984 Lincoln cent in MS63 red RD condition, where the coin has full red color and no signs of circulation, can fetch 50 cents to $1, while a coin graded MS65 RD, especially if certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC, can sell for $3 to $7. A coin in MS67 RD with no visible marks, strong luster, and perfect red coloration could reach $20 to $50 or more, though such high grades are not easy to find raw. The most valuable and famous version of the 1984 penny is the 1984 double die obverse, DDO, a well-known error that displays clear doubling on Lincoln's earlobe, which is visible even to the naked eye. This is not a minor doubling. It is strong, distinct, and dramatically enhances the coin's desirability. A circulated example of the 1984 DDO may sell for $75 to $150, while mint state examples can range from $250 to over $1,000, depending on the grade and color, red being most valuable. A certified MS65 red DDO can easily sell for more than $500. Therefore, collectors and even casual hobbyists often check 1984 pennies carefully for this variety. Additionally, other error types exist, including off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, struck-through errors, and die cracks, all of which can bring values from $5 to over $100, depending on the error's severity and clarity. However, it's important to distinguish genuine mint errors from post-mint damage. The proof version, the 1984 S. Lincoln cent, was struck with highly polished dies and planchets, resulting in mirror-like surfaces and frosted details. These were not released into circulation and are usually found in collector-proof sets. A 1984 S&PR 65 to PR 68 Deep Cameo, DCM, typically sells for $1 to $5, while a top-grade PR 69 DCM example is valued at around $8 to $15. Rare PR 70 DCM examples certified by top grading companies may reach $25 or more, especially if populations are low. Despite being extremely common, the 1984 Lincoln Memorial cent holds a strong place in U.S. coin collecting due to the popularity of the series, the iconic design, and the exciting DDO variety. While billions were made and most are worth only a penny, searching through old rolls, collections, or change jars can still lead to valuable finds, especially if you locate a high-grade uncirculated coin or a genuine double die error. For beginner and intermediate collectors alike, the 1984 Lincoln cent offers both historical charm and the thrill of the hunt. The 1989 United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel, features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag. The reverse side depicts Jefferson's home, Monticello. Minted in 3 major locations, Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S for proof coins. This nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters and weight of 5.00 grams. The Philadelphia and Denver mint coins were meant for circulation, while the San Francisco issues were proof coins produced with high detail and mirror-like finishes, mainly for collectors. In terms of value, circulated examples from Philadelphia and Denver are generally worth face value, 5 cents, but uncirculated or mint state examples can range from 25 cents to $2.50, depending on grade. Higher grade MS65 to MS67 examples from either mint can command values between $5 to $25, with Denver Mint D coins in high grade sometimes fetching slightly more due to better strike quality. The San Francisco Proof Coin, 1989s, in pristine deep cameo, DCM. Condition can be valued between $2 and $8, with perfect PF70 examples selling for up to $20 or more. Error varieties, such as off-center strikes or clipped planchets, can fetch higher premiums depending on severity and visual appeal, sometimes ranging from $10 to $100 plus. Coin collectors grade these coins using the Sheldon scale, where MS, mint state, coins range from MS60, entry uncirculated, to MS70, flawless. A typical coin with minor wear is graded VF, very fine, or YEF, extremely fine, and might be worth slightly above face value to collectors completing circulated sets. Lustrous uncirculated coins with full steps on Monticello, meaning every step line is visible, are especially sought after and can significantly increase value. Overall, the 1989 Jefferson nickel is common in circulation but holds modest collector value in high grades, proof condition, or with striking errors. For best results, coin enthusiasts should preserve these nickels in protective holders and avoid cleaning them, as altered surfaces diminish collector interest and resale value.